everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the 49ers going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick now on first down. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
And with the play clock almost out, Chip Kelly's going to take a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Kaepernick going to throw. And he finds McDonald. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The starting 11 on your screen now, the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Carlos Hyde's a physical, tough runner. Had a few dings, but I don't think he should change a thing in terms of style. And I think that playing in Chip Kelly's offense gives him a chance to catch the ball more as well.
He can do both with him, Kenny, and he said he's excited to be in that Chip Kelly offense.
I think the versatility will really be to his liking.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And some space here. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Cap gives to the tailback high. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there.
So it's a sloppy beginning for them. An interception on their opening drive and now a missed field goal here on drive number 2.
Doesn't feel like they've shown up yet. It's been a very flat start. And against a team like this, you just can't let that happen.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And a cutback right sideline. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt, most in the NFL. Of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Rawls. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching and went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Time running out here on the play clock. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on now is the 11-year man, John Ryan, to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. It's caught on the right side of Smith. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Back near his goal line. Here's Kaepernick. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. He's going to get the football. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
The tight end in motion right. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player. Drafted as a pitcher, he kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And quickly, they get to the line. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Doug Baldwin high in the air to bring it in. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there if he got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. Another pistol look here. Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. And that'll make it third down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. To throw is Wilson. He's got Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wilson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cole Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's the option going right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with us. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Now come the Seahawks. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught outright by Graham. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught on the left side by Curse. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jimmy Graham. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Kaepernick. On the left side, it's McDonald. The big fella. The 30. 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And here we go on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on 1st down. Baldwin with it over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1st down, this is Rawls. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So on 4th down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Kaepernick Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They come up in an offset eye. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it. Rolls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rolls, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Here's Harris to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Lockett. Stiff-armed him. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one. They've got his man complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out here in the eye. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Hauschka now for the extra point. Play clock winding down. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Kaepernick now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have...
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
The tight end changing his position. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Kaepernick, gotta have this one. And it is incomplete. Chip Kelly trying to push the envelope here, but it doesn't pan out. And now possession's gonna go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete outright to Kurz. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Rolls. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Running the Wildcat, it's Procise. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. Depending on who's doing the covering, zone or man versus a slant route is always a tough coverage, but a lot of guys prefer zone. If they're not backpedaling and their eyes are strictly on the quarterback and they feel the receiver breaking, they just move right to the...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we were digging at stuff, weren't we, to talk about, partner?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think we brought up statistics from somewhere around circa 1927-28, hoping we could keep people going in this one.
Deep in the annals for this blowout win. So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.